Yeah. Pangolier is another interesting hero for Pangolier because Polaris Esports got a pretty low win rate against these heroes. Whenever they play against Pangolier, man, that could cause them a lot of problems. But now they got it for themselves. One thing about Team Polaris is they actually love the push mid hero, but they got Shadowfiend in states, and they are the fast-paced fighter, I would say. They are not playing that long game, but they in so many games they always have an super late game entrance like Medusa in PA. It seems like this one they're gonna go for the Monkey King, a little bit different, but
less greedy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you have the Shadow Fiend mid, you can't be too greedy with your carry because Shadow Fiend takes a lot of farm. So usually with the Shadow Fiend, you want to have this carry hero that can fight a lot more. So they probably think that Monkey King is a good pairing for Shadow Fiend. The Pangolier looks really good though. We've seen this picked and played quite a bit. With against the Razor because you can break away from the static link. It's still not the best lane, but you can always anytime Razor tries to steal your damage, you just swashbuckle and you get out of it. So it's on a counter to Razor, but it's a hero that gets beaten less badly.
Yeah. Oh, that's. Whew. You might get to see a Pangolier being a rock star today, rolling on the back line. Playing against Pangolier is really hard, especially when you are support with a slow movement speed. I mean, if I play like Crystal Maiden and the next game got a Pangolier, oh come on, man, just take my money, please. Hi.
Yeah, it's there. You just gotta hide somewhere and hope let your carries die to the Rolling Thunder.
No, man.
But Pangolier has been like an amazing hero in SEA region. They love playing Pangolier. It's like one of their favorite offlane heroes, I think, from both Division 1 and Division 2. It's like everyone wants to play Pangolier. And I think for offlaners, we did the panel yesterday here in the studio with Fear, and he was saying Pangolier is like the Shadow Fiend of the offlane. Every offlane player, they love playing Pangolier. Because it's like every mid player, SF is like their favorite hero. They always want to play SF because it's like this fun hero you win your lane. That's what Pangolier is for offlaners. It's like the fun hero, like, you get to roll around, you have all this mobility, so I think most offlane players really, enjoy the hero.
Wow, I thought, back then, like 3 or 4 years ago, I heard old Chinese saying that, I mean, if you want to be an offlaner in a China scene, first hero you have to play is a Bat Rider. Bat Rider is more like an iconic hero for all the offlaner, but it seems like it all shifted. It became a tight hunter and Pangolier these days.
Yeah. I think the Bat Rider was like the offlane hero where you have to play it, but it's maybe less fun. It's like maybe like the puck for mid. It's like the puck, whereas Pangolier's like the fun, flashy hero. Bat Rider's like you're doing the team stuff.
Grim.
But it's still some fun moves.
All right, Grimstroke. Oh, all good. Looking pretty solid for the first 5 for Polaris Esports in the game number 1 of this important match. They won the first match for Polaris Esports, winning over team Spawn.496 again. Will make sure that they got more chance to get into the next round, while 496 got nothing to lose now. They got to fight right from the start, from game number 1. They got to show some aggressive into the game, because this series, if you cannot try to threaten Polaris Esports right from the start, then they're gonna have a real shield farm over there for all lanes, and mid-game transition, they're all doing good.
And so important for 496 because they've lost 2 series so far, so they're potentially going to be 0-3 if they lose again, because they played twice in week 1. So they're hoping this Leshrac, Xyclopz and the mid laner are going to be playing Leshrac, it looks like. Not like a counter pick to SF. If anything, I've seen SF played against the Leshrac because you've got that burst damage potential. You can clear waves, so you keep the Leshrac off your tower. He can't just push it with the Diabolic Edict. So I think they just feel like they needed some magic damage and wanted some ability to take towers, but I wouldn't say it's like a great Leshrac game necessarily.
All right. Oh, good. Can't hardly wait to go into the game number 1, but yeah. The track gonna have a rough time dealing with Shadow Fiend, Lelouch.
Yeah, I think Polaris are really good. They beat Talon Esports, who is, obviously like they're a new team, but they have so many like big star players. When you look at their roster with Makoto, Gabby, Fly, the expectations for Talon Esports is to be like a, tier 1 team in Southeast Asia. So the fact that Polaris in Division 2 beat them is like really amazing.
Yeah, true. So I guess it's time to go. I would go for Team Polaris Esports for game number 1. What about you?
Me too. I like their draft a bit better, but I think they're, should be the better team, and it's up to 496 to say, hey, actually, we're still here and we're still competing, even though they're currently 0-4. There is always that potential for a bounce back, and if you don't want to get eliminated, you have to start soon.
Yeah. One small fact about Polaris Esports is they are the kind of team that very well protected when it's come to their mid tier 1 tower, which is going to be an important point in this game. I mean, if 496 can get the mid tier 1 tower real fast, shutting down the farm, all the other towers gonna come real fast, and they maybe get Roshan wrap up.
Yep. Yeah, I think playing fast pace is going to be key for 496 especially. They've got very aggressive ganking heroes like Clockwork. When Snapfire hits level 6, you've got the Mortimer's Kisses, Stampede to run at people, Leshrac, Razor. They don't have a good late game. I mean, we've seen Razor be a better late game carry with like the new BKB refresher build, but I think their best bet is to play fast-paced Dota, which is generally is like 2 approaches. You can kind of turtle it up a bit with better late game, or you have to be the ones that are going to be aggressive and try and gank your opponents more.
And they do the smoke right from the start on somewhere. I think they just placing Observer this one. But 3-man is already inside the Radiant NC waiting for the Lost Boy. If someone lost around here, they might can get in easy first blood with the Clockwork and also the Snapfire. Let's do some quick intro. Polaris start the series in a Radiant. Xavius on Grimstroke, Lelouch on Shadowfiend, Fords on Pangolier, Marvis on the Ogre Magi, and Natsumi on Monkey King. Gonna leave the Spawn.496 to you.
Well, on Dire, Spawn.496, we've got Ahayo playing the Clockwork. We've got Exilern playing mid Leshrac, Zhao Bonbon playing Snapfire, Red playing the offlane Centaur, and Ghost playing Razor for the carry.
Alright. I expect it might be a passive early game until everyone got some core items and start grouping up. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I think, let's see, as far as the 4 positions go, we've got, Grimstroke on one side and Snap. Yeah, neither of these is like amazing roamers. Maybe they try and help the mid get some runes, but probably not like super active, lots of roaming early on.
Alright. At the bottom lane is going to be Monkey King and Ogre Magi from Polaris versus Centaur Warana in Snapfire. Would be a little bit hard for Centaur Warana dealing with the Natsumi post 1 Monkey King here. He's a guy who played Monkey King a lot in a ranked game. And being known for that.
He's hoping that his Snapfire can maybe bail him out a bit.
Yeah. I mean, on top lane, that is only the first harassment between 2 sides, and it's already half HP. So, if that would be a first blood, I think he is going. Of course, that would be a first blood. I think it's going to be the top lane. Well, talking like that, I mean, are there any Dota 2 game that end with like 0-0 killing score and still got a win?
I feel like I've seen some like casters or analysts or streamers or whatever try and do that before. Oh, top lane.
Oh, almost. Yeah.
I can't remember who it was, but I remember some group of, I think, streamers were trying to win a Dota game without getting a single kill. They were just trying to only kill buildings.
Oh, the first one is come out. Oh, almost. Mavis got into the tree line just in time. It was so close. This is just showing how dangerous Centaur and also the Snapfire is. Just losing a little bit of. Oh my goodness!
I'm just getting started.
I just said that was a dangerous combo, and then they lost the first blood. Bonbon a little bit mispositioning, I guess.
Yeah, and positioning with the 496 supports has always been the maybe struggle in some of these games. So not the best sign as far as things starting off. Hopefully, they're hoping some of these other lanes go better because there's no way they can beat Monkey King plus Ogre. Those two heroes are so good against Centaur.
Marvis. Can't underestimate the power of Centaur, Hoofstorm, and also the Xyclopz Loot Shredder.
Yep. Snapfire very strong in lane. Interesting, went for the boots first. Not sure what the idea is there. I guess against the Ogre, you generally want to have this range support that has boots that can run away from the Ogre. Not get right-clicked or hit by the Ignite.
What's going on in the middle lane? The Luge with 15 last hit, 0 deny against the track 10 and 1 deny.
Yeah, surprised SF has no denies because he's got such high base damage.
Yeah.
But from what I've watched, I think Leshrak's made a few just nice kind of plays to push him away. Although SF is winning the lane, I think he could theoretically be winning it even harder.
I am trying to split my eye into 3 eyes. Watch all the lanes.
No missing kills.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I'm ready for the T-Tours.
Yeah. T-Tours. Get ready.
Every caster's worst enemy.
but I never missed the first blood before in my life.
Me neither. Me neither.
Yeah. Okay.
That's also I don't do observing anymore. So.
Yep. Games look pretty fun than I thought. I mean, we thought it's going to be like passive early games, you know, just safe farming for both sides. But it seems like they have so many attempts to kill each other in all lanes.
Yeah, especially this bottom lane has been and both side lanes have been very aggressive. I think mid lane will only get aggressive if the supports roam in. So yeah, top Ohio.
Yeah. Well, not looking good for Xavius. He was caught by Ohio in a barrier assault, and also one time the power cox, and then that's gonna be the kill for team Spawn.496. Good job.
He went for the TP. I guess he thought battery assault had ended, but there was like 1 or 2 ticks left. If he got the TP as battery assault ended, maybe he lives, but
yeah,
it was always gonna be tough.
Yeah, but yeah, it's always hard. Maybe that's the reason why Clockwork Post 4 is very popular these days, you know. Easy to catch all these slow movement and squishy supports.
Yep.
Not so many fails.
And there's even a squishy mid. Like I remember back when when I would play support again and I see the enemy pick Shadow Fiend, I would always want to play Clockwork. It feels so good to play Clockwork against Shadow Fiend.
Right. It's just like looking at you like a burger or something.
Yeah. You are tasty food for him.
Yeah.
Until, I mean, if you get too far, once you get BKB, not so much the case, but once you get that like first couple of hook shots level 6, that's when you feel like you can kill this SF anytime he's showing in lane or out of position.
Alright. On top we have Fort. Well, getting a little bit more comfortable on top lane when when Clockwork is not around, so that's the reason why he decided to dive in, and that is at the tower. Let's see if Ohio can get something out of that loss. No. Okay, that's interesting. Great dive, by the way.
Yeah, just using the new Pangolier build. You're maxing Shield Crash, has early Orb of Coronation too. There's just so much damage that comes out from Shield Crash, and then with the backup from Grimstroke, Razor's got to be careful. Got to be more careful at least.
Excellent. Level 6 on the way to an Scepter. Once he's gonna do Scepter, oh wait. And he's gonna be fine. He can save himself. But look at that. Polaris support is actually come hanging around in the middle lane. Maybe trying to get the fast push in the mid-tier tower and shutting down all the farm. But hey,
they want this tier 1, and Leshrak is so low. I don't know if Excellent can really defend this one.
This might be the first big team fight. 3v3 around here. Side with the rain and also the Ink Swirl. And that's gonna be an easy 2 kills by Polaris plus mid-tier tower. Oh my.
2 heroes hit by an Ink Swirl stun. Usually you're happy with just with 1, but he got both. That's so good for their early game plus the tower. Really good for player. By the way, one thing I just noticed, did you swap the teams at the top? I think they were mixed up. On the team logos. We had the Radiant and Dire. I saw the Twitch chat. They were unhappy with us.
All right, sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. They know who's who. They know who's who.
All right, all good. Yep, all right. Thank you for noticing. And then next thing I know, we get into another team fight. A 3-man of team 496 is grouping up, and they get the big kill of the Lelouch. Let's see. Polaris still at the fight at the river, jumping down on a tree, and Primal spring down. Ohio trying to run away with the Power Cox. I don't think there will be more kills, but who knows? Xavier is running away from Excellent, moving quite fast. And yep. Let me double check things.
Yeah, no problem. I think it was just the team logos at the top that needed to be swapped.
The rest of the Arcane Rune might cause some casualties around here. Xavier was locked down in a Power Cox, and he gonna die right at the tree. I mean, it's kind of funny when we have one tree in the river.
Just by itself, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Hey, Christmas is coming up. Maybe they turn it into a Christmas tree. Sometimes they'll
I
make
think
like that.
so, yeah. We were waiting for that. So hey, I'm hard, yeah.
Roshan needs his Santa hat. It's not Christmas until Roshan has a Santa hat.
That's true. That's true.
Everyone's asking when is the next Dota patch, and I don't need to see the changes for the buffs and the nerfs. I just need to see the Santa hat. That's what we need in the next patch.
All right. Yeah. Do the next patch, right? You think we're gonna get it before Christmas?
I think so. I think they'll. I mean, I hope so. Just for the for the Santa hat, but also maybe they add some some fun, like they heard about maybe Aghanim's Labyrinth 2 or something will come. If they can add some custom game or something for the holidays, that would be a lot of fun.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Can't hardly wait for the new custom games.
Is under attack.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Aghanim's Labyrinth was my favorite. That was a lot of fun.
Me too. Labyrinth. Hey, 4-man of team 496 is around here, and get rid of Mavis first. First time that Force using his ultimate with the roll and thunder in, he found a target, but it was a little bit too dangerous position to dive in. Plus, it's Ohio. Clockwork. Man, the Clockwork support 4 is really tanky, man. And now he's finding some angle to do the hook shot from Hunting. Now being hunted down for Force, he will be hit by the plasma field as well. Force is running away, and all the damage in the world from Team 496. He's dropping down here. Now finally, Shadow Fiend is moving in, but very good at setting up the power cost in order to stop the marching of Shadow Fiend. And that is only cost 1 day on Team 496 side. Here we go with Swashbuckle and a chill crash, but hey, lost 1 core. Natsumi died out here as well. Seems to be a really good fight.
Got him off the tree, yeah. And now that if they can get Lelouch as well, that's so good for them.
Yeah, I think they can, but we'll see first. Yes, they can get the Lelouch. Wow. Wow, this is the power of early game heroes.
Oh, 5 health on Leshrac, he lives. Pangolier dove in with a swashbuckle and just fed as well. That was so good for 496. They're suddenly up 2,000 gold. Yeah, they were kind of losing the early game when they lost their tower, but they're making so many good games. Ohio has been a hero. He's just, I mean, he died there, but he threw away his life to get his team into a better position, and then they just kind of re-engaged off of their strong Leshrac, and that was just a huge dive and a bit of a throw from Polaris.
Wow, I think from this loss might push back Team Polaris back to farm like long time. I think maybe like 5 minutes more to get some core items, especially on Natsumi, because he might be a little bit furious with Date just now, like telling his teammate, hey bro, I think I gotta farm the item first, maybe knock it off. Trying to play safe, but that's not.
He was the one leading the charge, so
if
he's angry at anyone, he should be angry at himself. He was diving the tower, and then his tree got cut. I think by the Quelling Blade of Razor, so he has himself to blame for that one, perhaps.
All right. Bro, we need to talk and maybe chill out. Yeah. And I think. I thought things gonna turn around since I see the Shadow Fiend in. Lelouch coming in just a perfect timing, but the guy who saved the day was Ohio sending out the Power Cox, and now he's up for another fight again. Once he has the cooldown ready, he will always be here from downtown to the middle lane. And it's gonna be another assist on him. Selvis first one to fall. And let's see if Polaris can get something out of this fight. I don't think so. That's a man. That's good.
Yeah, Grimstroke just kind of farming. You can't be farming lanes when you're against a Clockwork like that. Now Leshrac has a haste rune, which is like the best rune in the game to get on Leshrac at this stage of the game. So 496 can be very aggressive right now. Wouldn't be surprised to see them maybe just, they've got the Yule, so they could just go for like a smoke gank or something now once they farm these ancient stacks.
And also need to do some objectives. All the towers, they only got like the bottom tier on towers. I think the most important one and the mid one, but it's still looking healthy. And they might losing the top tier one as well. I mean, as an early game lineup, I don't think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think at least for Polaris, like I think they're a little more greedy. Like Monkey King not the best late game carry, but they kind of have two carries with SF and Monkey King.
Oh, and they still want to go into a 5v5 against all the early games lineup. But we'll see what's the results gonna be. And when we're talking about the objective from looking very healthy mid tier one of the Radiant, they only need around like 15 seconds to take it down. And that's the mid tier 1 tower for team. And another angle shooting in right in front of the tier 2 tower was locked down the power clock as well. Using the Requiem of Soul right from the tree line. Perfect positioning. Rolling Thunder, maybe catching one more. Ohio gonna be the next one. Primal Spring right at the spot, shooting multiple kisses, dealing a lot of the damage. And Natsumi trying to run away, but he was sucked by the Razor. Ooh. All right.
Ooh, some great team fighting by both teams. The SF using the Requiem in the tree. Centaur didn't see it being channeled, so he tanked like the full damage, and then he couldn't use any of his spells because he got caught by the Requiem Fear. So really good play by Lelouch, and then 496 make a nice play. Like they kind of back off and then catch him by surprise with that Mortimer's Kisses.
Bro, 17 kills already. We're not even touching like the 15 minutes yet. This is such a high KPM game.
We were worried about, maybe laning stage a bit slow and passive, but once they got the items and the levels, they're just fighting constantly. And that's kind of the strength of heroes like Razor and Monkey King. These heroes aren't farmers like the way, a Terrorblade is, for example.
Let's take a look at the graph a bit. Looks like the winning percentage, win probability is on Spawn.496 side. And another, I would say, successful ganks against the Shadow Fiend with the hook shots and also power cocks. Looking good job.
They popped the SF Pinata as well. Another hookshot gank with the Leshrac. They are rocking and rolling on the 496 team. They are finding not just any kills, they're finding the important kills.
Man, it's Ohio. He's like Conan, the detective Conan. I mean, everywhere he goes, somebody must, out of this world. I am looking at the area to farm for Team Polaris. I kinda worry about that because, as you say, the lineup was a little bit too greedy. We have the Shadow Fiend and Monkey King together, and these two need to share spaces to farm, sharing camps and stuff. That's gonna slow down the items a lot. Monkey King supposed to have more than that by now. It's 16 minutes in already. Just,
And the important thing is they have really good wards up. So 496, like they see the Shadow Fiend farming at the Ancients. They also have a ward down bottom in the jungle. So wherever Polaris go, they're being spotted by these wards. So they're always being ganked. Like this makes Clockwork his game so easy when he can see the enemy heroes.
All right, but they are grouping up as 4 or 3 and maybe finding a core around here. If they can get this one out first, the damage dealer of Team 496, this is going to be hard. Trying to use a Stampede in order to save the core and also buy some time for him. Lelouch still cannot fight Razor with the BKB on. I think he's gonna need around like 10 more minutes to fight this Razor. And now keep on Storm rolling in for that Razor. Mary's not gonna run away. That's another down. It's actually 4 down, almost a team wipe. I mean, if they can get the force. May the force be with ya.
Wow. They lost Leshrac, but they were ready to punish it. Maybe Leshrac didn't expect to die so fast, but Ahaya once again coming in, setting up a perfect fight. He's always loved playing Clockwork, even back when he was like the offlane player who would play the offlane Clockwork, and it's showing here because he's been involved in 11 of these kills and killing 4 heroes there was huge. Yao Bom Bom played that fight so well too. He survived on a tiny bit of health, then kept using spells even from like next to the fight while he was on like 1% health. So until Polaris get BKB, I think they have to be way more careful.
And compared to the position 3 Clockwork that Ohio used to play, I think post-4 Clockwork got even more attacking mentality on it. I can feel the fierceness, I mean, the aggressiveness that they keep roaming around. He has the freedom to just roam around right from the start. Just get out of the lane that the carry say, go somewhere else, you know. But if the position 3, he just have to farm. This is quite scary thing, that having this Clockwork all over the place.
Tried to make a gank top lane, but the fast blink dagger from Snapfire got him away.
But don't you think it's a big bet for them? I mean, they know that their hero has the limits. I think it's only around 40 minutes in.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to try and take some fights with the 2 BKB. When Monkey and SF both had BKB, but they were expecting these items to be completed, I would say before 20 minutes, but because they kept getting picked off and taking bad team fights, Polaris are really far behind.
Oh, they're coming in, bro. Like a spear. Spearhead formation strikes again, and they're setting it all up with the new scepter. And I'm applied my field, easy kill on Xavier.
Fade from memory.
One thing 496 not the best at is taking Roshan. So even though they're getting all these kills, if they had any hero that could take Roshan, they would have done it already. But their draft is better at killing heroes, so they'll just keep doing that. They'll just keep killing heroes.
Man, but is that a Dota 2 game? I mean, there were so many games that they killed a lot, and then they lost in the end.
Yeah, at some point you have to think like, okay, how do we take these tier 2 towers? How do we take Roshan? I mean, Roshan is definitely doable. Like, it will just take a while. Maybe they need more points in Little Shredder, or they're just using the magic damage of Leshrac. And their late game, I'm surprised Ghost isn't going Refresher yet on Razor. Maybe he will get it after the Shiva's Guard. The Shivas is nice, having armor, of course, against both SF and Monkey, who are physical damage, but the Refresher is where you get really, really strong.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I am looking at the Central Warrunner. Quite tanky he is, on the way to an Aghanim Scepter. The face boot, blink and all the stuff. Stampede would be very useful in every single team fight they are engaged in. Yeah. And they are not interested in going for the Roshan. Maybe they think the damage output for the physical damage is not enough yet, so they might try to wrap this bottom tier 2 down first. That somebody inside is forced.
Yeah, can they catch him? He's hiding in the trees. Roche is always dangerous against heroes like Pangolier, Monkey King with Wukong's. Like the Polaris heroes are very good at punishing a potential Roshan. Snapfire on these trees. This is a potentially good position. Needs Blink. Yeah, Blink to come off cooldown. So yeah, he's going to be able to scout a lot of things up here.
I think this is not looking good for Team Polaris. I mean, if the fight breaks out, I think they're going to lose. Or the damage dealer is farming in the middle though. And that was so close. Lucky for them. Yeah.
So they're going to look to keep farming. They've got 2 BKBs, which is why they smoked, but they still need a bit more, perhaps. Like Monkey King had to disassemble his Echo Saber, you know, like small things like this. Just this monkey doesn't feel very strong or scary right now.
Alright, 496. That is quite risky. Walking up to the high ground pretty confidently into the triangle, but nobody there. Alright, this is seems to be another wasted journey for them. And the rest of the core of Team Polaris is splitting out, farming bottom lane and all the stuff.
Will they catch Monkey King? He's hiding.
The tree, on top of the tree again. That is
good.
Sick.
Good thing if he didn't disguise himself.
Yeah.
Oh, they're still pink. Okay, yeah. If he didn't disguise himself, the Clockwork would have seen him. So
I was like asking myself, hey, am I tripping? Okay, it's actually on top of the tree, and now he's moving away. He's gonna be fine. And I kind of don't feel like it when Spawn.496 is moving around like this for maybe 3 or 4 minutes already.
They're always trying to find the kills, which worked for them to get them a lead, but if
Another
they stop
smoke.
finding the kills, they're going to get out-farmed. So, yeah, this smoke really needs to work. Natsumi has a BKB, though.
But look at the positioning. I kind of like the positioning of Marvis, that he was placed there just to make sure that they're gonna get dived by the smoking, and it's gonna be he himself get dived in. But it seems like St4 not interested in Marvis, going for the core, but now using the Wukong command in order to zone somebody out. Now finally they turn back to Marvis and finish him off. Diving in for that ghost, was hit by everything possible, but can he just walk away? Saved by Snapfire for a little bit. Turn the BKB, first time usage, slashing St4 Varana down. This might be the chance to come back for Team Polaris. I think they're gonna hunt for more. Swashbuckle, no more BKB, multiple kisses damage, not gonna threat that much. Not hitting any. Ohio gonna be the next one who falls. Excellent, running away. Chabun Ban got nothing to use. It seems to be a big fight win for Team Polaris this time.
Yeah. Jabonbon was hoping maybe Monkey King would come back in because he was so low. He did a good job. He used the Mischief, I think, to dodge some Mortimer's Kisses damage, which maybe kept him alive. And the Pangolier just, like, even though he dies in the end, just setting everything up with the Inkswell on him, willing to just run in, throw away his life, make sure they catch the Razor. And Razor kind of wasted his BKB. I guess he traded his BKB for the Monkey King ultimate, but as a result, once the BKB wore off, he was very vulnerable.
Yeah, that's true. That's a big weakness of him. I mean, yeah, maybe that's the reason why they might have to start thinking about the objective. Wasting a little bit too much time until this Monkey King got the BKB, and the first usage of the BKB was just awesome. And then after this,
they're very like on this one track where all they want to do is team fight and get kills. They didn't even go for that tier 1 top tower. They were just diving past it to go for these kills. So they're not taking towers. They're, again, not taking Roshan, which is not what their heroes in draft does well. But at some point you have to say, okay, if we want to fight them, let's take Roshan, because then if they come fight us, we're stronger. But when you're diving the enemy towers like that, you're kind of putting yourself in a disadvantageous position.
all right. So your guess, who's gonna get the first Aegis?
Oh god,
Man,
that's a hard one.
That's hard, right?
Polaris, their heroes are better at killing it, but 496 have a slight advantage. So I feel something tells me like Polaris are starting to pull this game back now. They have their BKBs, they're winning fights, and they're in Roshan. 496 might contest it. Yes. They see this with clockwork.
I think they might get some information that the majority players of Team Spawn.496 at the bottom lane, so they decided to go in. Maybe looks like an invitation from Team Polaris to call Team Spawn.496 to join the team fight, and now they smoke it out from the Roshan pit quite fast.
He doesn't have BKB.
Yeah, if they can catch
they
someone.
They really want him. But I think Leshek saw maybe a potential for them to smoke, and he's playing so safe right now. He's not even staying by his Ancients because he's so close to BKB. Like 200 gold and he will have BKB, so he doesn't want to fight without it.
Oh my goodness. Man, this is so important, so crucial fight here. This might turn the games around. Guys, in the chat, are you ready for this?
This is the one. I mean, you mentioned who's going to get first Roshan. Whoever wins this team fight, that's who it will be.
Still a vague answer, anyway, but hey, jumping down, the Primal Spring, and also, I thought that was a pretty good one, using a Rolling Thunder and destroy all the formations of Team Spawn.496. They're trying to commit again with the Stampede, but hey, the Wukong command and all the stuff in a small area, we came up so. Oh my goodness, Natsumi, fight until he dropped. He did the most he could, but it seemed to be a great fight for Team Spawn.496 though. The race of Team Polaris needs to just retreat it away and might have to give away the first Aegis of the game.
Yep.
Nothing much,
chasing,
man.
They want more.
Yeah.
SF, can he get away from this one? It should be okay.
Oh, is he?
Plasma hit. Oh, he's dead.
All right.
Is he?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Triple kill for GoDz. That's awesome. What an awesome fight.
Yeah. They fought in the Monkey King ultimate, but most important, Monkey King's BKB was on cooldown. So with Mortimer's Kisses raining in, Monkey King was just dying to all the magic damage, even with the bonus armor. So they did a good job recognizing that they had to kill Monkey King or his Wukong was going to destroy them. So really good job by Polaris to bait the BKBs. Basically use, again, it's a higher being used as bait, and he just buys back and comes back in. They use too much just for a clockwork.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, too much spell distribution to clockwork. And I kind of surprised when things happening so fast like that. All the pro players are just really on point on what they want to kill first and all the target focus. Man, that was... And another fight breaks out once again with an angle in and aiming for the supports and slide himself away for Xavier. But let's take a look. Can they counter attack on this? I think they maybe can. Ooh,
he's
that's
dead for a long time.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Hayo, I mean, his role has been just that, kind of to be this frontliner who throws away his life for a better team fight. But you got to be a little bit more careful when you just fall back. You don't have buyback. Your death respawn time is going to be so long. So as a result, Polaris actually going to get in the pit. No rocket flare to scout this, and no clockwork to initiate.
Man, the game turned around once again. They might have to commit on this one. 40 seconds to go for Ohio. Without Ohio, no power cox, which is going to be very hard with a team fight. Now they see how committed that they even use a Wukong commander, setting in the Grand Cannon. Mortimer Kisses, who's gonna get it, and it's going to snatch the Aegis of Immortal. Disaster for Team Polaris.
They just run in with the Centaur. He gets the hoof stomp on them, and the Mortimer's Kisses to follow it up. SF couldn't get BKB off. Pangolier couldn't get off maybe his roll up or something. His Rolling Thunder was on cooldown, which is part of the problem. They have Rolling Thunder that goes a lot better, but they just got overconfident. I think they thought that, okay, we're gonna put Wukong command out, and then they're gonna fight into Monkey King. You know, he's the king of the Roshan pit, but 496 had other ideas. They felt like they can just run on in and, well, they completely destroy Polaris.
Why go in when we can shoot from afar? They got a cannon.
Yeah, this Snapfire just raining in Hellfire, and they were not ready. That's multiple fights in a row where Mortimer's Kiss is just winning them these team fights. Maybe they're thinking, oh, the Snapfire has the Blink Dagger. She's trying to do the Blink plus Scatter Blast stun combo, but Jabonbon is, you know, I think smartly just playing position far back.
And yeah, Economic Shots, Scatter Blast, knock back. Game looking very good, but still not 100% sure that team Spawn.496 is going to win the first game of the series. They just have to seal the deal. Maybe, do you think they're going to try to high ground right after the first Aegis, or maybe shutting down the area first, waiting for the second, and maybe trying for the second time?
Yeah, I think control the map is good. Just get the wards up, I mean, they've got the Aegis on Razor so that they can theoretically win or have the advantage in any team fight when Razor is 2 lives, and they're going to have Refresher soon on Razor, so they've got some big items coming out. And if they control the map, they're just going to be farming more because, you know, Polaris don't want to fight, so they're going to be maybe more hiding in their base.
Alright, they are catching, I think they see Mavis. Multicast. I think he's going to sacrifice his life, but hey. Seems like they are looking for Natsumi as well. I mean, if they see... Oh, wow, that's so close. Jumping away, and he sees it! Ooh! That was so close. I think Mavis is a dead meat. Meanwhile, solo kill. Nope, not solo kill. Triple team.
They killed the Leshrac mid.
Yeah.
He couldn't get BKB off, it looks like. Yeah, I did not see anything of what happened, but he was alone, and he should not have been there alone when his team is... They're all showing top. It's not like they're just not with him, but when you're not with... When you're not with the team, and you're letting your opponents know. It's like, okay, we're trying to gank you top. Leshrac should not be mid when his teammates are showing top. If they're off the map, then it's maybe okay, but that's a bit of a sloppy play from 496.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah, when things getting in shape for them, I still think that they need to do like more than 90% things right to win this one, because it's still a hard game. Consider all the heroes and the limitations of their cores. My
Dire's top tower is under
Ghost
attack.
already on the refresher orb. I still remember the fun of playing Razor like 6, 7, 8 years ago, you know, going for an Aghanim Scepter refresher orb and just wait, some big fight again. They're shooting multiple kisses, but seems not
Dire's
working
top
this
tower is
time.
under attack.
Yep, the 4-star from Xavius helping out.
Do you like to play Razor?
I'm not a bit. I find it a bit boring.
Is it hard or boring?
It depends. I think some games it can feel boring because I mean, depending what heroes it feels like your job is just to statically. I mean, it's a good Dota hero because your job is to make the enemy offlaner like really miserable, like which is making your enemies feel bad is like half the reason many people play Dota. So
Dire's bottom tower is under
static
attack.
linking like these tide hunters and stuff can feel very enjoyable.
Yeah, maybe they're enjoying it this time as well. They're doing a big smoke, they catch one support. Well, I wish they could catch more in order to progress on the game. For me, regarding the Razor, I feel like it's kind of hard hero to play for me. I mean, what is hard for me is the timing of getting into the team fight. You need to be just right, especially when you gotta deal with all the big ultimates. For example, like Ravage and all those stuff. You can't just anyhow going straight in first one, because if you die, then your team is over. So you just need a perfect timing, someone who initiate for you first, and then you just come in straight cleaning everyone.
Yeah, it can be a hard carry to play because you feel like you have to be running in first in the front lines, but that's where the new refresher build I think is really good. I don't know if you've tried it, but you now have you can run in, use your first BKB and Eye of the Storm static link, and it doesn't matter if you don't kill anyone because you have the second BKB as well. So having double BKB is really strong. I've seen a lot of carry players valuing and going for refresher, not just Razors, like even like some Terror Blades, Monkey Kings as like a 4th or 5th item, because BKB duration is just so important that refresher on carries is becoming more and more common.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, 12 seconds. Ooh.
Yeah, it's very, very strong when your opponents don't have anything that stuns through BKB. They're going to feel like they either have to run away from Razor or try and burst Razor before he pops BKB.
I mean, imagine if you're the support and you just have to standing there waiting for the BKB out just to throw one small stun on him.
Yeah.
Finally, I can stun him, and then
He already
goodbye,
dead.
man.
He's going to have 2 Eye of the Storms up, and it does so much damage.
Ooh.
Plus, he's going to get level 25 soon, which is a really strong talent.
Oh
Hook
no!
shot.
Monkey King got caught just now. He was his tree was cut down, and now he's about to go down. And they lost Monkey King, but now the question is, will he buy back or not? His teammate is fighting very hard at the top tier through tower, waiting for him. But nope, I don't think there will be any buyback coming out. Enemy uses monument kisses already. Oh, man, that's crazy long monument kisses.
Yeah, that was absolutely miserable for the Ogre, and they also lose the Grimstroke. That was the strength of the Razor there. He committed both BKBs, double Eye of the Storm, double Static Link. He stole, I think, 200 damage with his 2 Static Links. One was 130, the other was like 70, and had 2 Eye of the Storms going with the 12 seconds of BKB. There was nothing Monkey King could do to fight into Razor there.
Man, and I mean, if a Spawn.496 get the first game of the series, that's gonna affect a lot on their morale onto the second and potentially the third game. That, well, I mean, if the momentum is on their side, it might be like 2-0 sweep against Polaris. That's interesting.
Radiant's top tower is
Yeah,
under
that's
attack.
would be a big upset. I mean,
Yeah.
you mentioned it. You didn't feel like you felt 496 they would come in and have a good chance, and they're showing here. They're not just gonna like roll over and die. They're gonna put up a fight.
My goodness.
Yeah, there's no easy way to kind of come back for Polaris. They're kind of just forced to turtle it up now and try get some of these late game items on their carries here, but there's not really any big items that are going to change this game entirely right now.
16 to 32 game score, 12k ahead. No Aegis, but yeah, the next Aegis is up soon. So I think it might be a turning point for the game, but we'll see if you can deal with the power of that Razor from GoDz or not. BKB refresher, that means you gotta deal with all the damage for at least 10 seconds. Natsumi.
They're hunting for him with the plasma field.
Oh,
and the Shivas,
no.
they're gonna find him. Oh, he
no,
dodges the
my
hookshot.
goodness. Yeah, they gotta hunt for Natsumi because he always is cutting out the creep wave, which is annoying.
Yeah.
Creep wave control
Good-
is
good
very
attempt.
important at this stage.
They knew exactly like what part of the map he was on and sent.
Yeah.
Oh, they've been caught. Leshrac, Exilern being chain stunned here.
Yeah, if they can get that Xyclopz, then maybe they've got a chance. Nice
Polaris
one,
trying to
nice
hype
catch.
themselves up, tipping the Pango for catching him, using the Rolling Thunder with the roll up as well as the Yule Scepter to basically well, not basically, to exactly perma-stun the Leshrac. I think Leshrac maybe just needs an Aeon Disc at this point. I'm surprised he has this Shiva's Guard queued up. I think you replace your Magic one with an Aeon Disc to make sure you need to be able to get your BKB off. You're being chain stunned, just get an Aeon Disc and I think your game gets a lot easier.
Are there any key items for Shadow Fiend that Lelouch can buy to just turn things around?
I mean, he's got Satanic soon. This gives him, more sustain. It's not like a game changer. He still has to make sure he doesn't get static linked. Like, he's got this Hurricane Pike. He has to push the Razor away.
Oh, wait, oh, man,
up.
that long
out.
range being thrown in, a long send forward. On the rest of team, Polaris needs to just run away from that area because it's a choke point, small area, not fighting against the Mortimer Kisses. And lucky them, they all got out of there alive.
Yeah, once they saw Razor pop the Refresher and use the second BKB, they're like, okay, we're not fighting this. I think Pangolier thought about going in, but Razor's second BKB was just something they had no answer for. So no one dies. A great initiation using the Snapfire Ag Scepter with the Gobble Up, but unfortunately SF didn't quite die during the initiation, so he gets off his BKB 4 stops away. And both teams just reset. So for 496, you're like, okay, maybe we want to wait for a Refresher to come back, but also there's a Roche potential, so there's going to be a bit of a standoff around this pit if Polaris want to contest.
Man, the picture just now that I see Sen 4 flying across the map is still on my mind. I was like, what the hell is that? And then perfect landing, Hoofstorm right after. Yeah, unlucky for them, didn't get any kills.
Just dying fast. They're going to be too late.
Yep. And here we go with the Aegis on the cheese. I don't think they want to commit for Polaris, but is that too late? Because they're getting in too near. But yeah.
They've got to gobble up now. They thought about it. He ate up the Centaur, but he couldn't find a good target. Looks like they gave the Aghanim shard to the Leshrac, so we'll see that multiple repeating split earth.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Lelouch cutting the creep wave, taking down mid-tier to tower quite fast, and they just have to defend. I think this is the time, GoDz, to just go up the high ground. Come on, this is a perfect opportunity. Excellent, gonna be the first one that goes in. He still has the BKB and also 20 charge on the Bloodstone. Here we go with the Stampede, but hey, see how far that Razor is. The first round gone. Nobody died just yet, but it seems like...
But they baited out Wukongs, so...
Yeah.
No Wukongs, no BKB on Monkey King, and they still have the Aegis, so 496 are gonna... Whoa, here we go!
Coming in hard! Coming in hard! Xavier was the first one who's gone, and then he bought back right away. Now in the front line, that's nobody. Nobody can stand the damage from all the static links and also the static storm. No, I mean the not static storm, the Eye of the Storm. And then they decide to just go back. They got what they want. They got the tier 3 tower. We'll be back.
Yeah, I think they're gonna wait for the Razor got so low. They don't want to just throw away the Aegis. They're gonna wait for Razor to heal, get his spells back up, and go push again. They've got level 25 on Razor, so they've got the extra target on Eye of the Storm now. They're getting very scary, very strong.
unbelievable that all the damage is just enough in the late game for team Spawn.496.
Yep.
They really confident in their idea of they're gonna win late against all these Monkey Kings and the Shadow Fiend. Look at that, excellent. Yeah, he missed it a little bit, but being safe by his teammate for Starbound, returned BKB and ready to go back in. He used that Ghost to be in the front line, chasing everyone of Team Polaris away. Now they get the first set of brags, and maybe they are thinking about to get the melee one.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Here we go, start attack on the Barack Obama.
He's melting.
Yeah, and now they got that Barracks. The first Aegis is out.
Requiem?
Requiem? Yes, they can kill that Razor. Make kill streak ended, but the thing is, Team Spawn.496 got what they want. 2 set of brags, but let's see the follow-up right here with the Polaris using the smack on 2 on 3. They're coming out of the base, and maybe that's gonna be enough damage though. Using everything, looking very healthy for that Natsumi. Double kill already. Can he go for a triple? No, he cannot. The damage from Excellent is still decent, if you ask me.
Too many stunts. The split earths are just everywhere.
Oh my.
Natsumi trying to just fight his way with the Jingu lifesteal through it all, but this Leshrac is pretty damn scary at this point. Level 27 with all that AoE damage. Once those BKBs wore off on SF and Monkey, they need to kill Leshrac first, it looks like, because he just tore him apart.
25 charges on the Bloodstone.
Yep.
Man. Look at that. Now he's catching one more guy. 550 movement speed. You are not going to run away from the guy.
Yeah, Edict just does so much damage with the level 25 talent. And Centaur's just solo pushing. This guy is a big, beefy boy. Heart of Tarrasque, 5,000 plus health. Good luck killing him.
Man, another key. I feel like every positioning of Team Spawn.496 is so good in this game. The performance is decent. Start from Ohio, who doing a great job in an early game, and also the Charbon as well with the Modern Kisses. Perfect timing, perfect positioning, and that's gonna be the second set of brags. I am not saying that this is the end of the game for Team Polaris, but at this point it would be very hard.
Yeah, they're using the Centaur retaliate just to chip away at the tier 4 towers. Hookshot trying to kill these supports. Centaur getting some good damage on the towers.
Radiant's top
Alright.
tower is under attack.
Shard on Leshrac did so much that last team fight.
Radiant structures are
They gotta defend.
Yeah, they got
Ohio.
Okay, they're still fighting on though. They got Ohio first and turn up the Wukong command. Hey, that's a hell of damage though. That's a hell of damage. And the rest of team Spawn.496 needs to retreat just when we thought the game is already over. They seem to come back a little bit in this game for Team Polaris, or at least they're not. They don't want to lose the first game too easy.
Still some hope. No buyback on Snapfire, so dead for 100 seconds, but not really a situation where Polaris can do anything about it because they've lost 2 lanes, so they have to push out all the creep waves. There's no Roshan to take, so unfortunately for them, even with Snapfire dead, they're probably just gonna have to farm it up and push out waves. Try to get their next SF trying to finish a rapier. He's feeling like that's his only hope right now.
Yeah, only hope. When things goes all wrong, just go for the rapier. It can light your tunnel. Well, I'm not sure if that's a correct saying. Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to picture it now.
Yeah. I was like,
So the light at the end of the tunnel. That almost
Yeah,
feels like,
I
you know,
think
they're
I
heading
mixed
to,
it
they're
up.
heading to their death.
sorry.
I don't know if you want to find the light at the end of the
Okay.
tunnel.
Yeah.
But Polaris perhaps feeling like this smoke play. They're going aggressive. They know this Snapfire being
I
dead
think
is
so.
a window for them.
Got a high
496
ground.
they're hiding. They're turtling. They know this is coming.
Yeah. Well, cannot underestimate at all. I'm gonna show you guys the buyback status. It seems like the Dire is still in a pretty safe spot because they still have like 3 buybacks in case something go wrong at the moment. Then you can buy back and saving it.
Crazy thing, the win probability is only 80%. I would think it would be higher, but 20% is still.
Normally, I mean, if you already got 2 set of racks, it's gonna be at least like 95.
Yeah. They're got so many big late game items on 496, so perhaps some hope still there for Polaris.
I think it's all about the place to fight. I think picking a perfect location to fight is very important because both sides got a lot of the strong AoE spells, especially for team Spawn.496. I mean, if you can combine all those power cocks, splitter, and also multiple kisses together, then that's gonna be a decent damage. At the same time, Polaris got the wound command.
Polaris, have they? Oh, they think they've got the. Oh, they've got the rapier now. It's coming out on the courier.
Ooh.
All in on
Okay.
Mr. Shadow Fiend. He's got the ascetic cap, which is, not really a carry. I mean, it's sort of a carry item. It's just to protect him, basically. If he gets gone on, he has that status resistance for 3 seconds. So,
Oh my god.
not like the best SF item, but for this game where he feels like he's getting chain stunned, it can maybe save his life. We saw Leshrac using it earlier as well, so it's been one of those items that can really bail you out at times.
All those chain stunts.
Yeah.
Very, man, what a hard game it is on this one, and this is just the first game of the series, guys. Best of 3, first game. Yeah,
Will we get 60 minutes? Tier 5 items.
I think so. But hey, it depends on this fight as well. Natsumi started off first with a smackdown, but hey, look at the decent damage. He can easily kill Excellent in no time. He needs to use the use Scepter and trying to run away, but everyone was chasing for Excellent at the end of the world. Excellent is not gonna run away, and 4 kill streak ended. They can't fight the damage of Divine Red here. Everyone is walking away. Walking away. You don't turn your back on your enemy. Oh my goodness, now they are being hunted down one by one. Team 496 Spawn is not looking good. Natsumi with a double kill though. No buyback for Centaur Waran for 2 minutes.
Wow, Rapier paying off big time.
Oh my god, yeah.
Shadow Fiend did 10,000 hero damage that fight. Absolutely destroying them with the Rapier, and they were not ready for his damage. Razor ran in with like the BKB Eye of the Storm and almost died. He had 200 health after like 3 or 4 right clicks. Gets bailed. The Snapfire was like, I'm going to gobble you up and toss you away from this fight. He was like, I got to save my buddy.
Yeah.
Usually you use it to initiate. This time around, he's like, no, no, no.
Yeah.
We're getting a runaway.
Go home, bro. Man, home run. Oh my god.
Well.
The Shadow Fiend, this Shadow Fiend is just hit it hard like a home run in every single attack.
Yeah. And now they've got the ward on the high ground. They want to push. I think they know Central has no buyback. Yeah, he used it 4 minutes ago, so they probably know this and are trying to find a way to take a fight. Maybe they could just get Roshan. That's going to be up in 30 seconds. So if they're patient and keep scouting it out, they'll get themselves Roche number 3, so that means Refresher or Aghanim Scepter.
Man, this is one of the crazy games like in a while for me. This is really crazy. I mean, it's crazy right from the start that we see the heroes of Team Spawn.496. Like, how dare you pick these kind of risky heroes? But they're doing it so good until this point of the game, and now they're moving into the Rolling Thunder. You hear me rolling. I'm trolling. And here we go with the Wukong command. That's a lot of the damage. Natsumi killing spree. Still got a buyback though for that Razor. But
he's got no TP. They know he's somewhere. They're pinging in the jungle. They're looking for him. He even smokes.
He's gonna be fine. I think the focus right now is at the Roshan pit, where Team Polaris is going to take it very fast.
Yeah. Nothing to stop this from happening. SF will, let's say, probably takes it. He's got the Rapier. He has to take out his treads, which is, not the best. Who got the Aghanims? Natsumi Aghanims on Monkey, so gets the little monkey soldiers.
Yeah.
Not a bad upgrade, but I feel like this got nerfed a few times and isn't as good as it used to be.
All right.
Pushing.
1.6k damage. And now just going like that. Come on, man. Come on, man. And now he's striking on the towers already. It's time to go for the barracks. Oh my god, it's only few hits on the barracks, man. First set of racks, but it doesn't matter. I mean, if Spawn.496 makes slightly mistake, it could be like one punch KO.
Yep. Pangolier 25, so the Rolling Thunder has like a 30-second cooldown. Very short. He's just using that to cover their pushes, and he's also got an A on disc, so if he gets gone on, he can quickly assemble it and get out of some stuns. This is looking a lot better for Polaris. They're suddenly leading. SF has buyback, so even dying, he'll lose the Rapier, but it doesn't mean the game is over. And it's actually Polaris who have the higher win probability now.
To the impurities.
Hey, bro, do you remember that that's one tournament that the trophy is Divine Rapier?
Yeah, I do. I think it was one of the ones in China, right?
Yeah. It's nice, man.
I mean, Lelouch showing it is a good prize.
Yeah.
This item will win you games.
All right. Man, this is scary for both sides.
Oh, Ghost, what are you doing? He's alone.
Oh no! He got caught there. Oh, he still got to buy back, but I mean, he can be forced to do so, and then running out of it later. Yeah, he will be forced. He has to do it. I think so. Tier 4 already, my brother.
Yep, they've got a second Wukong command here. They go in with the Centaur.
And one of my kisses deals a decent damage. It looks ran all the HP back. Oh, the backline only falls. And Tanker gone first. 5.2k HP means nothing in front of the Divine Rapier. But however, Lelouch also falls here. But he will be right back with the full HP, full mana. Natsumi, same time moving in with the second Wukong command. Going straight for that Ghost. He's trying to run away from the circle. He died outside the circle with no buyback. 2 minutes in. It's time for Team Polaris to push. Push, guys. Oh my goodness, and Lelouch finally falls, and now he lost the Divine Rapier. I don't know where it is. I don't know where is the Divine Rapier, but the fight is not just over just yet. The game time is changing second by second. Who is going to come out this one alive? Lelouch back to the scene with no Divine, and still got some decent damage. So no buyback. Rapier back to the honor.
Oh, they've done it. No buybacks. They've done it. What a crazy game.
Holy shoot. I mean, I am speechless. I don't know what to analyze anymore after this.
Man,
that's crazy.
that was crazy. That was such a good ending to this game. Razor getting picked off there cost them so badly. Because then, I mean, the team fight was like a maybe even team fight, but the difference is Shadow Fiend and Monkey King both have buyback. So they kill Shadow Fiend and they kill Monkey King. He buys back, comes in for a second ultimate with his refresher, and has a second BKB. SF dies, he comes back, picks up his rapier and cleans up the fight. But if Razor had 2 lives, they can win that fight. But because he only has 1 life, because he gets picked off before it, they can't take it. So what an insane game.
Man, I mean, imagine if you are the player in this game. I mean, you're gonna use a lot of energy, like every single bit of it, just to win. That last team fight was so creepy, man. Everything is so important, and just one small wrong step can easily cost you the game. And then that was such an edge victory from Team Polaris Esports. But that is not all of this series. That was just only the first game, ladies and gentlemen. 1-0 Team Polaris Esports. We're gonna take a break for 10 minutes, and we'll be right back for game number 2.